They are decent. They're going decent. Not gonna lie, they're going decent. I'm happy with them. Last year was a little slow, but like I had somebody drop 43 people into my they raided with 43 people, so like that was really dope. Yeah. I'm past 600 on Twitch. I'm on the way to 700. So like thank you. I need more on YouTube. Hey Ramir, go follow me on YouTube, bro. It'd help me out. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But yeah, yo, I feel like things are going pretty nice. I'm not really doing the promotion like I did before. I'm like gonna do it on random days that I just feel up to it. You know, I don't want to feel like I'm like I have to do those. You know, like I want to do them. I want to do them, but it's just like I'm not gonna kill myself over it to do it every time. So let's call it laziness. At the max, laziness. At the minimal, I just don't like want to do it. It's not even laziness. It's just I don't want to do it. Like there's no real necessary need. I don't really get anybody that's saying, "Hey, I'm from this, you know, community." Blah blah blah. And my cat pooped, so I'm happy. I'm building my own community. That's the whole point. Alright, let me head out. I'm gonna check you guys later, alright? Just wanted to stop and say hi. See you guys. Hello.
House on fire, bro. I just want one day where I don't have to have a serious conversation. I almost cracked out the polo shirt for this, bro.
You're on the air.
Oh shit, what is this? What? Mike Rowe? I don't know. I can't do any more politics right now. My brain's gonna explode. Dan, there's so many. Tweaking teacher. There's so much good stuff. I could do this though. You know what? Breaking DSP crashing. Which is the one I wanted to see? Duty actually has some decent stuff.
That lower center of gravity makes it easier to handle.
Here it is.
Not even. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money.
Yeah, but a lot of times the hosts don't. I've asked a couple, just a couple, and you know why they don't want to come on, because they know that puts minus Twiggy. Shout out to Twiggy, he did it, but they don't want to come on.
Oh, that's so smart.
Keemstar.
That's why I like running by Sparrow, my flying
in his good graces in case
cloud.
Puts him back on the payroll.
My Savannah. Oh my God, my Savannah. Oh my God.
I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money.
So if someone comes on my show, they're either Twiggy, who doesn't give a shit, or they're that's how you know when someone is truly fired from Lolcout, because they'll talk to me. What a Blaqksheep, you're home. EUC? What are you talking about? Man, I kind of like this voice. Maybe I gotta keep it going.
Really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money. Okay. Now, what about yesterday's game, Hightail? So Hightail is a game that is currently in early access. It's from
a group of game developers that used to be server modders. Like, they used to actually have like a modded Minecraft server back in the day, and they were hired to make a game. And so the game that they made looks and plays like Minecraft. Now, it's a little different because it has different elements than Minecraft.
What is this shit? I can see people hightail. Everyone's talking about it, which means I probably won't give a shit. I did say that with Elden Ring too, but 9 times out of 10 that is accurate. Rich, you should play Arc Raiders. Tried it. No.
For example, it has an active battle.
You could think it's a fantastic game, and it may very well be a high-quality product. However, it just didn't do it for me. However, on the flip side, I did try Mega Bonk, and I love it. Still can't beat the... What do you do when those black ghosts come out? I killed the boss. Those black ghosts, what do you do with them? How do you survive them? It's just like it's an onslaught from every angle. Am I missing something?
System that's much better than Minecraft's. The crafting and building is way more streamlined.
If I was rich, I'd leave America over DSP. Anything and everything, that's really fucking funny. Oh, God.
And more fun to do, honestly. And on top of all of that, there's just a lot more to the game when it comes to exploration and incentive to do so. Because unlike Minecraft, where you have an experience,
like, you're just supposed to survive that shit? Okay. I guess I gotta get good then. Maybe a skill issue?
Experience system. Whereas you do things in Minecraft, you get levels, and those levels allow you to put experience into enchanting and doing things, right? In regards to this game, it's all based on exploration. If you actually leave your comfort zone and you go out to new areas and you discover new enemies, new creatures and animals, new kinds of plants and the like, the more you discover, you unlock more to do, all right, in the game, which is awesome, okay? So I played it for around 3 hours yesterday.
Okay, Blaqksheep.
Attendance was good. Engagement was half and half. And what I mean by that is half the people who attended liked the game. Half the people absolutely hated it and said that it was boring as dirt and it's just like Minecraft. And if you're going to play Minecraft, go play real Minecraft, not this knockoff. So it really was split down the middle in that regard. Support. Well, here's the truth. The stream was not doing well with support at all. And then I brought it up, and immediately someone did a very large contribution, okay? And then after that, a few other people contributed. So by the end of the stream, it had done pretty good. But the thing is, it took me bringing...
the Phil board meeting, like clockwork. Because everyone just loves to tune into a streamer for them to sit there and talk about their metrics. It just makes me want to dive right in.
It up, and one person giving a large contribution for it to even be a good stream. And that's not the kind of thing that you want to rely on. You know, when I played Quarantine Zone, that was a whole bunch of people coming together and saying, we like that Phil's doing a new game. This is exciting. Let's support it. With Hightail, it pretty much was one person. Okay? So that makes me nervous. And to be honest with you all, this also makes me nervous.
I put in those 838
views on part 1,
plates,
700 on part 2, and it's only been out about a day. That's not bad at all, especially for a small indie game. Hightail.
Oh, God. All right, and I should have more
not
tonight
doing well
anyways.
At all. Okay, and to be honest, here's the other thing. People over yesterday were like, well, aren't you aware that Hightail is going viral? Seems like a lot of content creators are playing it now.
If I ever start sounding like RFK, it's just me smoking weed.
I'm like, that's great. It doesn't matter. It doesn't translate for me. You know, I'm different than everyone else. I'm not one of these viral content creators. I'm not
the people from Mastic, all right?
GSP played this game
early, I am not
so
those people. I'm not one of those people.
Not
all right, Lozowski.
He's literally talking about his metrics.
Listen, there's no long effects of taking a fist to the ass, but you know, we all know. we all know. Look up Ghosty.
Not even close. I got a couple hundred views on the video.
Like, why do you give a shit? Why would you give a shit about my metrics?
No, actually, well, before I die, maybe,
like their streams or you
depending
don't.
on how I go
Performance of their
out.
streams
Because if I be,
means nothing.
listen, they're not gonna put a diaper on me if I'm fucking become one with machine at 200
It's
miles
amazing,
per
you'll
hour.
never understand
All
the
right.
same thing.
So tell me how I
is,
get
and
to
it's
live.
Annoying but fascinating simultaneously.
That's not good at all.
Seat of my pants.
Okay.
Now it's time to
I
talk about my
fucking
streams.
have to. I cleaned that shit up. I actually
The
used
thing
to
is,
clean up
this is
crime
what we're not
scenes,
expecting.
so I
Ups,
know
downs,
what the
wins,
shit looks
losses,
like.
Things that work, things that don't work. Okay? In this case, a game like Quarantine Zone stood out. Never played a game like that before, right? Very unique.
I don't know what.
Interesting premise, adding
At
more gameplay
Lyoko
elements to
Warrior 4296 donated $5 through Super Chat. Why is Phil always genuinely confused whenever kicks start acting trollish? That Patrick meme they did to him was golden.
Dude, I don't. Is there anyone there who actually watches Phil who's not a troll? He started going there because of Kino Casino. Is there anyone there who? I mean, I guess you get some support there. Oh, 3 people.
Here's my beer.
Speaking of things that might be a scam, you've been selected to be in the SoundCloud program. I don't know. Subscriber, that bullshit. Don't look into that either. Why am I speaking of shit that means nothing to you?
further in that we go. People really liked the stream and actually said, yeah, please do another one. I think I will. In the case of Hytale, it's a game that's very much like Minecraft with tweaks. So if there was a big demand on my streams of people saying, Phil, play Minecraft, we really want more Minecraft, I'd be like, well, maybe we should just play Hytale, right? But in this case, the game's not doing well. We had one person who did a big...
Talk to your wife about this. The only reason you're talking to your audience about this, the reason is because you want to incentivize them with concern and guilting them into giving you money.
Oh, we
That's
don't.
why you bring up your veterans.
All the fucking resources for us.
contribution that allows
Oh,
you
get
to
out of
do
here!
well,
Don't.
but no one's really watching it after the fact. You would have thought this game is violent.
And I'm getting
popular, and everyone's
fucking
talking
shot
about it
over.
right now,
All right,
and
they're
everyone's
still
playing
firing
it.
at me like they're
Go,
firing at
oh,
you. I
everyone's
just don't
gonna
get
watch
hit.
Phil play
Okay.
out 222 views
Fuck.
in a day.
Man.
Yeah.
Don't die over there. I'm here for entertainment, not for death.
Even your other viewership. You need some DSP Studio Tour,
Hookah.
of course, it's going to get more views. DSP's gaming schedule update for
Okay.
2026.
What fashion shall
Mason
fall?
got 1.4 thousand. Christmas surprise, of course, that's going to get views. Well, like, what are your... Okay, let's...
Hmm.
I'm gonna...
I like
call
it.
your bluff, Philip. Where are these views that are just oozing into your...
Yeah. I think C could get one. WM would be a great idea, actually.
This is Pokemon. 100
Yeah.
views 4 hours ago.
That would be a really, really good idea.
Let's...
Oh, well. Yeah, but we could be there to help out, so...
I don't know what hole.
Stick knife.
At Lyoko Warrior 4296 donated $5 through Super Chat. Phil still doesn't understand that his audience telling him
I
they want
agree.
him to play a certain game doesn't equate to they giving him money.
He doesn't understand that. He doesn't get that. He's the boogeyman he constantly is running away from, or he's just trying to think. Again, he thinks the game will bring in the money for him, which 90% of the time is not the case. And you're even playing Arc Raiders, brother, and you're getting 397 views, dude. Like, you're making it like you get like 50,000 views and you play one game, and you get 200 if you play another. No, there's not that delta.
Let me touch the side
You're
here.
nuts. You're insane. That's all it is. You're nuts.
In this endless loop of disputing and counterclaiming and hoping that no one files a lawsuit, and it's a piece of shit process. It never should have existed like this. because in truth, it's not sufficient and it doesn't actually enforce the law. It's actually just a way for YouTube to protect their own butts so they don't get sued if someone says, hey, there's no way to enforce copyright on...
Maybe I'm naive, but I really think DSP is nearing the end of the streaming cycle. Here is the thing.
I don't know what hole.
The
One
vagina.
Pumpman donated $4.99 through Super Chat. You guys just don't get it. He's talking to the board. Shoot and harvest.
And here's what I was going to say. I almost lost my train of thought. One Pump. Yeah, he's talking to. He always the middle management. Phil. One Pump Man. There's literally a parody skit made of it. But Phil will never stop doing this. Not because he's wildly successful, but he won't.
The eightfold program.
He could have 20 people watching.
We have the eightfold
100%.
program.
YouTube, what gives? That's illegal. I to YouTube for it now.
How'd I get?
So their system is completely insufficient, and that's why you never really
Join the
hear
ranks.
about these, you know,
Yeah,
circular
you get yourself
situations
one.
where I hit this guy with a claim, they hit me with a claim. You'll hear it every once in a while, but for the most part, everyone on YouTube just understands.
Quantum TV.
It's just it's you're just shooting your own self in the foot with it. Like there's no point to
What's
ever
happening
do
with
it
the video?
because it will never actually serve the purpose you want. No video is ever going to get taken down permanently. No one's ever going to.
That is the mic placement that he was bitching about me saying he needed for how long?
Have their channel permanently removed. All that's going to happen is everyone gets shot. It's like they say, you know, an eye for an eye. And if you do an eye for an eye, everyone's blind. Exactly. If we all just hit each other with claims, then what's the point? The whole site goes down, right? Like everyone's content will be gone. So what's the point of that? That's why I don't bother with it, even though I have a legal right to claim all this content.
Yeah, I can never. Phil,
And
I don't
take
even
it all
Phil-
down?
Sorry, I don't even think Phil could function at a regular job now. But again, he would still call if he had 20 people watching, like PWR. He would still be. I'm a successful streamer, and you're just jealous. Okay, Phil, you're like streaming to a family gathering right now. Good for you.
There's no point in doing it because they're just going to dispute it. It'll go back up, and then they're just going to hit me with false shit that I have to deal with, and I'm not going to deal with it. Okay.
Sure, the noise.
So let's see. So, Rod, did I add your $5? I don't know if I did because you did that next super chat. And I don't know if I'd actually add that or not. Let's see.
Oh, dude. That's I'm out of my mind. That's Duty screen capping it. That's not my connection.
What are you talking about? Truly your last buddy or something says
Yeah, Charles would probably get him fired.
Did you get it?
But he wouldn't anyway.
is a $5 super chat. He says, dead
What'd you
serious.
get?
You've explicitly stated you do not want Raw's viewers in your chat because they're toxic. Never said that. They're stealing something you don't even want. Not true.
Oh, hell yeah.
Viewership
There you go.
and chatting is
What's
completely
up,
different.
man?
You do understand.
And if Duty didn't just take this and put in like some AI editing software, you would have
Fuck,
to take the
that's
extra
sick.
5 seconds to cut that out.
Shit.
Understand that someone can watch content and not be in the chat and not participate in a chat, right? So if no one was illegally stealing my content right now and it was only on my channel, even if there was toxic people watching, I'd still get the view. I'd still get the ad revenue. I'd still get the credit on my channel. I'd still get the engagement. My channel would probably
Houston
get pushed
Smalls.
out to the algorithm
About
again. But since
only in
most of my
video
viewership is
games.
getting pushed to
No,
off-site
communism in
places,
video games is
other
even
channels,
worse.
Other restreamers on other services.
Oh my god. Okay, so Phil, I've said this before. I'm only half joking about it. He legally in TOS, you're not doing anything. Take Duty's clips and put them up. Take them and put them up. See a blanket moving behind me. Why not?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it unless they...
It's you. It's your clips. It's not the mine is the intro. It's not
What
the
announcement?
Duty is really dude. What the hell are you
Where
doing?
at? What announcement?
Yeah. So you're doing a
Discord,
stealthy
there you
shot.
go. Okay, cool.
I don't get.
You're if you posted your own clips of you doing gaffes like this, then fine. Then they are stealing from you. But you're never going to do that. You would leave all that money on the table. So you don't make any sense. You're not going to do that so you saying they're stealing your views, no one would come watch you, Phil, because no one wants to sit there and watch you where the fat isn't trimmed off. So it's
any credit for my own work. That's the problem. It's not that, oh, the people in chat, you don't want them there. I don't give a fuck if they're there or not. Even if they get moderated, if you get banned from my chat, you can still watch the content on my channel. So you have no point whatsoever. What you have.
But it's not even lazy. Like, dude, literally, you would not be violating TOS in any way. Take these clips. They're your clips. He's obviously not editing them. He's leaving them in with even the stream buffering and all. Take them. But you won't do it.
Feverish.
Because you can't. Because your ego won't let you. You can't look at yourself. You can't look at your gaffes. To me, that's like part of the fun of doing it. Man, I fuck up in my videos all the time. Sometimes I'm like, yo, that's funny as hell. I'm going to put it in there.
Been spoon-fed this rhetoric, this fucking brainwashing lies from these people who are trying to spin what they're doing illegally as justifiable. It's not justifiable in any way, shape, or form. They are outright stealing from me every single time they restream or they re-upload my content, period. There's no defense for it. There's no, well, you see, you don't want...
Phil, I literally have YouTube where many people are clipping me, talking about me. I don't care. Mostly, I should say, the context is key, but 90% of the time, I don't care. And clip yourself. That's what I do when I make... If I have something stupid I did in a news story or whatever, what do? I make fun of it in the video. You won't do this, so you bitching about this is a waste of your own breath. If you did upload that stuff, different story. You're not going to do it.
them in your chat. No, it's not defensible. It's illegal. Get with the fucking...
He's been saying this since like 2014.
Picture. Stop living in fantasy la-la land and with these other retard weirdos who think that doing crimes online is okay because it's online. It's not okay. Crime is a crime no matter where you commit it. Whether it's online, offline, in America, in China, it doesn't fucking matter if you're on the moon. If you're committing a crime, it's still a crime.
So are we gonna start moving into Inquisition territory?
As his hairline recedes.
Okay.
Ain't going down all the way down there or what?
Bald Lugano, thanks for $2. No, I don't want anything from Wendy's, but thanks for asking.
Hey.
Yo, this little USB-C powered Wi-Fi 6 router I have is wild. That's what I've been streaming from this whole time. It's right on the desk too. And it goes all the way to the front. I'm actually surprised how long its distance is.
And Rod did another $10 super chat. He says, maybe these guys make so much money, they might not care if you know their full name, but most restreamer channels do not want you to know their name. They won't counter you, I'm guessing. Yes, they will. I told you outright, not only will they counter me, probably with false information, I would guess, then they're going to hit me with false strikes. So that's why, again, there's no point in everyone just shooting each other around in a circle and everyone's channels get shut.
Do you realize with all of the complaining you have done just in this clipped out video alone that you could have just uploaded like 5 clips of yourself and made money over them? Literally, I'm not exaggerating.
Now, what's the point of that? Right? What needs to happen is YouTube needs to have an actual way by which this content gets fully reviewed and taken care of.
What the fuck is that music?
Okay? 100%. They need to have a better system for it. They don't. Their system is garbage and not sufficient legally, but literally no one has ever sued YouTube for their system. They've actually sued for dumb stuff like, oh, you demonetized my channel because it's about zombies and now you think zombies as adult content, so you demonetize the whole channel. Like they've gone to court for that. No one has ever sued YouTube and said, hey, YouTube, your system actually doesn't work. It's not sufficient for...
Because, Phil, then you're going into, which would fuck you in the ass, you're going into fucking with fair use. Are some of them just ripping you off? Yes, of course. But the thing is, another person, fine, do something. You're never going to do anything about it. You've proven that time and time again. You cannot look at yourself. Your ego doesn't let you look at yourself and edit that stuff. You're not going to do it. You're not going to pick your gaffes. You're never going to do it. So the thing of you, people stealing money from you, it's money you would just leave on the table because you refuse to take it yourself. But keep bitching about the same thing.
For enforcing copyright, and on a daily basis, my copyright is violated thousands of times. It's your fault. I'm suing your ass. No one's done that because everyone's afraid to bite the hand that feeds them. Oh, if I sue YouTube, well, that means maybe I won't be able to work on YouTube anymore, and I've killed my career. But in reality, that's what needs to happen. A whole group of people need to get together and sue YouTube in a class action saying, this system is broken. You need to have a real one, or else...
Does anyone know what this audio is about? This is getting weirder. And it is way too late for me to emotionally handle this.
Don't allow this at all. Just shut it down. Anytime you see a restream, anytime you see that, it has to be shut down. It's theft. You can't allow crime on your site just because you're complacent and don't want to be involved, right? That's like saying, I own a plot of land out back, and I just allow people to go there and sell drugs on that plot of land and shoot up right in front of everyone in the neighborhood.
What is this fucking analogy? Oh my god. He's like, God, this is like when people shot up heroin in their ass on your front lawn. No, the fuck it's not, Phil.
I'm hitting the Johnny.
But it's your plot of land. You own it. Oh, I don't want to deal with that. What do you mean? You own the fucking land. It's all the crimes are being committed on your land. Oh, no. Okay, YouTube, whatever you say. Oh, let's see here. Well, now Kevin Bernstein is saying that he did actually get banned.
He's always said, like, he says detractors is AH, ack, the whole thing.
He says that was his real channel. All right, Kevin, you've been unbanned. I don't know what happened there. I really don't. I don't understand it. All right, but that was a $2 tip. Thanks, Kevin. Actually, that was Kevin. I don't know how. I don't even understand what happened there because it looked like his channel was not the real channel. So then
the proof of he did all this stuff to his set, which, yes, it looks nice. This is... I can't hate, Phil. It's the best your set has looked in spades. But is it really improving? No, your viewership is the same.
I tried to ban him and it wouldn't work, and then I had to manually do it. But then he's saying, no, it's his real channel.
I would get rid of the game over, though. I think the game over is corny as fuck.
So...
You're a 40-something-year-old man.
I don't know.
At least it's not a bunch of Nintendo Uno cards behind him, though, am I right?
Oh. Yes, Lord Humongous, you did get banned earlier for spam, blatant spam. He says he won't spam anymore. Okay, I'll unban you. Yes, stop spamming the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, the buffering on Phil. This is Phil, not me.
Okay, you're unbanned. Don't spam again. These are basic rules, by the way. There's always been rules again.
Will there be a reenactment of the May 1st incident on the May 1st 10-year anniversary stream?
I think I'll green screen something. 9 months, thank you very much. If I didn't shout out how long anyone else has been a member, I appreciate you all. Something with the green screen with the May 1st burst. I'm sure I can make that happen.
And spam and stuff. you know, basic stuff in anyone's chat. You just can't spam the same paragraph
Snake sauce reloaded.
over
Moral support. Phil hates moral support. I don't know what the sound is.
and over for an hour and expect that you're not going to get moderated.
Was Duty like watching some real weird ass porn on another tab?
Okay.
Yeah, these Johnnies are literally
Oh, okay.
fucking.
Who knows what that
Yeah.
noise is?
I have 26 ships. I don't give a fuck which one I go out with.
Alright, now I'll step back with Duty a little bit.
Yeah.
I guess editing these many buffers would be fucking, I would lose my mind. If that would actually take
Anything
me
with
to
the
amount of
mortar,
time
I'm
at this
happy
point, I
with.
didn't realize how bad it was. So,
Rocky Tacular, what you're saying has no legal bearing whatsoever. He says, you can't prove people watching restreamers would watch you at all. You can't claim intent for market replacement because they don't say things like watch us instead of Phil. So let me get this straight. Right now, if I were to live rebroadcast Avengers Endgame on this channel in its entirety from start to finish, I could say, hey, that's fair because you don't know that someone
it's not the same, Phil. I can't word it properly at 1:50 in the morning as to why it's not the same, but it is not the same.
would have actually watched the original movie.
And the movie studio actually puts it in theaters to make money. If you made
Well,
a
they
film
would
like
after the
Avengers
Johnny.
game, you would just leave it in your closet, do nothing with it, and bitch that even though you weren't going to make any money off of it, the people are pirating it. That's a better analogy.
They're here to make fun of it on my channel in my chat. So let's just
Burning
restream the
them?
whole movie right now in its entirety. It's completely allowed because we're here to razz it. No, that's not how copyright works. You fucking idiot. Do some fucking research and use your brain instead of listening to dumb people who have...
You could literally go back from 2014 and you'd be bitching about the same thing and fighting with someone about the same thing. What's up, Lloyd?
brainwashed you. That's not how the law works, you moron. God damn, you people are stupid out there. Like, really, you are dumb as fuck. Yes, my channel is copyrighted. Everyone who broadcasts on YouTube, a live stream or a video, is protected under the Creative Commons copyright licensing that YouTube is providing. It's been there since day one. It's never going away. It doesn't matter if you believe it or not. It's
amazing this man doesn't realize that the MCA covers his ass too. And you go into the gray area, and this is why you really want to bring it to court, Phil, because you brought it to court and they made some black and white thing out of a case with you. They could fuck you in the end.
It's real, or else no one would ever be able to issue a copyright case.
So say the courts ruled in your favor. Hope you make life-changing money from it, Phil, because they're big. Oh, odd. So nothing really is as much fair use as you think. Game companies can come after you. Reacting. That's another thing you gave up on. You're making me look
down at all. You're a moron.
What?
Stop. Stop drinking the Kool-Aid.
What'd you say?
Get a fucking brain cell fired up for once. Why?
He always forgets. You were the man who said it doesn't matter if it's true or not. It's still an answer. He said that the stuttering Craig, which dishonest is not for him being trying to say someone else is dishonest does not go over my head. But he's like, Phil, but he's like, it doesn't matter if what I told you is right, is true or not. It's still an answer. No, it matters.
EK sub.
And now you want everyone to
What?
believe her. Yeah, he's freaking out right now.
Are you
No.
so stupid?
And all the energy that he's spending here.
I haven't kicked anyone off the Wi-Fi since I kicked
that would make sense.
fucking
Really?
Tofu off the Wi-Fi.
How can you be that ignorant? How can you just
That
believe what you're fucking
asshole
told by someone
being rude to my
who
parents.
stands to
fucking
profit
threw him
by
off
the law?
Wi-Fi.
No, believe
They kicked him
someone
out of my house.
who has admitted the fact that they will lie to just give you an answer right now on screen. Believe him instead. Believe this. Lauren brought me in a backup mouse before, and So ADHD, isn't it?
That is the definition.
Rich, last I saw 8-Bit Eric had 26 people watching. Oh, I believe it. He's had somewhat more. But he has less energy than me when he starts a stream than I do right now with 5 minutes. And I till almost 2 in the morning.
Of being mentally deficient and gullible. You are it. Congrats. Wow. I mean, it is astounding how dumb people are in the modern day, isn't it? It's jaw-dropping how stupid people are.
It's chill, positive content. Well said, sire. Like, you know what's crazy, though? Because Phil can't read a room to save his life. He probably thinks that some of the people like Colonial Indiana Shortnuts. Well said, sire. He doesn't realize that's sarcasm. In most cases. Maybe he does with that, but in most cases he doesn't. Most of Phil's Crusty Cumsuck. Have a great evening. Excellent name. Yeah, one's admittedly like this channel, maybe not as much now because I pushed it back into the algorithm by uploading content. But most of those subs were from way back when it comes to 8-Bit Eric. They're ancient. And what some of his videos, what does he get? Like a few, like, let's look at an 8-Bit Eric video. Let's finish this for a second. Sorry. Actually, we may not have time to do both.
Like, since day one, everyone who has ever uploaded to YouTube was protected by Creative Commons. Do you think that every person who's ever uploaded a video to YouTube did a formal copyright with the Library of Congress? Are you that dumb? What the fuck is your problem? How can you be that stupid? Okay. All right.
All right, this ending kind of bores me, and now I'm thinking of 8-Bit Eric. I'm just curious, like, what is a channel with actually 20-something thousand more subs than Grandpa over here? 8-Bit Eric, what is it getting? Let's take a look. 8-Bit Eric Review Tech USA. Gee, I wonder why that is. He's live now. And there's... Oh, you weren't kidding. Oh, he has a porn stash. I'm not going to stream snipe him. I'm not starting any of that shit, trust me. Just curious to see videos. What is it with 8-Bit and 8-Bit Xbox Crisis? Yeah, dude. A bad video of mine gets that many views in an hour. I'm not even being a dick. I'm serious. NVIDIA is about to screw gamers hard. Yeah, it's not working. Ah, hey. Both videos pop for both of us. I have about the same viewership of mine, admittedly. EA sold most of his videos, dude. Indie games journalists just expose themselves. Indie Game Awards just expose themselves. Of course they did. 852 views. Indie Game Awards got triggered by Shanty, 755. He has the occasional one which kind of pops, but then he has ones that get 820. Dude, oh man, the Alyssa Mercante grift is kind of dying, huh? At least for 8 Beers Eric. Actually, can't even get a 1,000 views.
Welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. Hope you're having a great night. I know I am.
Dude, my
if you're watching on
followers,
Twitch,
the
thank
ones,
you. If you're watching on
some
YouTube,
of my
thank you.
trolls who weren't
Watching the
fucking
VODs, thank you very much as well.
entertaining. Lloyd.
What is up with you? How are you
Wow,
all doing?
Smash JT
Hit me
drama
up in the
happened.
comments
Not
down
too many
below.
People care, dude, huh? Stellar Blade proves haters completely wrong. Oh god, he is insufferable. How much battery do I have? Not bad. Couldn't do a 12-hour stream from this, but I could do the goal streams no problem. even putting Charlie Kirk in the thumbnail, which imagine if I did that. Oh my God, he would have cried in tears. 620 views. Oh no, Eric. Oh no. Yeah, on average, you get a significantly less amount of views than I do. I have quite a bit less subs than you. I have, as of now, 16,000 less subs. No, I am not going to stream snipe him. I am not. It is too late.
Oh boy! Holy shit!
It is too. I'm not going to. I'm not
Y'all
going to.
hanging out down
no
there,
stream
something? What's
sniping.
going on?
No, 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 no. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Or Lauren rips my balls off. Have a fantastic evening. So I will do more of these streams with these kind of goals, but I will start them earlier. So I'll start maybe at like 5. And then we'll go till like midnight, 12:30. Eric is a great value. Smash JT.
Just
Oh
looking
boy.
at the.
That's saying something. So as I
We're
itch
just
under my
watching
breast,
the
thank you everybody for an
sports.
absolutely amazing stream. I'm sorry about the technical issues in between, but they got ironed out right away. I'm glad this setup actually held this down, and I will see you all today with more videos too, and another stream. I will be back.
So today, we're playing something a little different.
I'm trying to.
An illegal immigrant just tried to run over ICE agents in San Antonio. Is this true? What's this?
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Wait, let me turn it down.
Okay. Come out of the car. Come out of the car. Open the window. Yo, he's in proceedings. He's good to go. Let me get my brake. Lower the window.
Watch out behind you! Watch out! Holy!
Just shoot him.
Watch out in front of you! Watch!
Just shoot him. What are you doing? I don't know. This is what's so insane to me. Just shoot the guy.
Out in front!
What are we doing?
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Gotta ramp it up. Cut it off. Cut it off. Now. Cut it off. Turn off the car. Cut the car off. Cut off. Come out of the car.
No.
Come out of the car. Come out. Now. 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 Hey. Hey.
All right, here with Reaction, ICE Director Todd Lyons.
Look at him go.
Todd, I mean, if that doesn't educate the public about these ramming incidents, I don't know what else will.
They need to just, if you're using your car to ram police officers or to ram their cars with police officers right around them, I think the police should just shoot you. I do. And I don't see why not. Like, if you're going around, like, a car is a deadly weapon. You're going around driving a car, trying to run people over. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why should we in America tolerate people that are trying to run and ram other cars to get away from the law? It's insane. It's reckless endangerment. Absolutely. It puts everybody else at risk.
Go out there
and there's no reason it should be happening. This is crazy. You can't just execute people?
Kill the pirates.
Yeah, you absolutely can. 100% you can. If you have somebody that's driving around and they're using their car as a deadly ramming weapon and they're putting officers' lives in danger that are around them, you absolutely should shoot them. 100% you should. It's not even a question. Why would you not do that? What do you mean? Duh, it's an excuse. It's self-defense. Yes.
The
hell you can't put down a dangerous lunatic. Yeah. This amount of empathy that we have for these lunatics, these psychos, these retards, it needs to stop. It does. It has to stop. Maybe a warning shot first? No. The warning shot was whenever they said, get out of the car. What are you talking about?
On top of what happened, you know, previously, we now have 3 in recent days. Very dangerous now. Do you tie a lot of this danger to the rhetoric of people like Tim Walz, who compares ICE to Gestapo?
Yeah, Sean, unfortunately, when we hear elected officials calling upon individuals to impede or obstruct, you know, ICE law enforcement operations nationwide, you're going to see incidents like this. You know, and that was a video you're probably not going to see on mainstream media, right? That actually shows.
What was the change that made him get out of the car when earlier he didn't? Whenever he realized that he couldn't get away. He tried to push back and forth, but he couldn't do that. And whenever he realized that he couldn't get away, then he decided to get out of the car after they broke the window. That's the reason why.
Exactly what's happening. You know, you saw the officers and agents attempting to apprehend a criminally illegal alien, and there they are using their weapon, using their car as a weapon.
Exactly.
The lead vehicle, the ICE vehicle, the gray one that was struck, that officer had to go to the hospital with neck injuries. And every day, Sean, this is what the men and women of ICE are facing.
Absolutely.
It's constant impediments, constant attacks like this. And, you know, it's not safe for my folks. It's not safe for the public. It really needs to stop.
You don't understand how bad we hurt.
No, it's just nuts. I mean, like, some of these other things that have been happening is just fucking insane. Like, I've been watching some of these that have gone
They're really
down,
bad.
And then, oh, you have this. Remember this girl from yesterday? Here's another one. Warning shots are such a dumb statement, and a bullet still has somewhere to go. I think that a lot of people believe in something like warning statements or warning shots because they don't think about it. It's the same as like, well, why don't you shoot the tires? These are people that haven't really thought about it for any reason at all. And they're
You're
just
not
going
getting
around
out of
and
here
saying
alive.
whatever they think makes sense. Life isn't a movie? Yeah, basically. I think that's true. I think everybody knows that. Warning shots are Reddit logic. They are. Oh, here we go.
I take stimulants is because, as someone with ADHD, it is so clear to me that the only reason I take stimulants is because I have to capitalism. That's really it. Like, someone was asking me the other day, like, oh, how was your journey with medication treating you? And I was like, well, it's great. I can focus. I can sit at my computer so much longer.
Can you guys believe this? That she was a nutball?
Beyond that,
who could have believed that?
Literally. The only things that it really helps me be successful at are the things that capitalism needs me to do to be a better capitalist. And so I would love to live in a world where...
You mean having a job and taking care of yourself?
Go back out.
Yeah.
Without having to medicate.
I can just be who I want to be.
To, you know, get through the day, survive, pay my bills, do the things that I really don't want to have to do. Instead, I would love to, you know, create, do art, clean my house, be present, not have to pay the bills, you know, all those things. But until I live in that world, I'm just going to continue swallowing the pills and capitalizing capitalism.
So I wanted to show you guys this, and I think there's another one of this person too. Yeah, here we go. This is the same person again. And she was the one yesterday that said that she wanted to find a guy that would go out and protest ICE with her.
You know, one thing that hating men has trained me for? Is literally trained me for chasing fucking ICE cars off of my street. 5 of.
Can you guys believe this? This is a mentally ill 40-year-old woman who's sitting around with a nose ring chasing around ICE members because she hates men. This is actually just a total fucking stereotype. It is. Every single time it happens.
Them right now. Following down the neighborhood, honking, blowing whistles, telling them, fuck off. All that rage that I have felt towards men is coming out. I have been trained for this moment, bitch. I will follow you everywhere. You know.
Jesus Christ. They're actually a bunch of nutballs, man. They're straight up Fruit Loops, yeah. They're out of their fucking mind. Where are these people coming from? Cool. They're crazy. So yeah, I just want to show you all this because this is the person that we saw yesterday. Yes, this is a medicated, probably SSRI'd, out of her mind, crazy, fucking white chick that's going around chasing down ICE officers. Now, you want to see something else funny? Take a look at this.
They're coming back. They're
Let me see if I can pull it up. Where is it? It might be somewhere else. I want to make sure that I don't miss this, okay? Because it's a very, very important component here.
I'm drinking up. Let's go, boys.
And where did it go? This is a very, very, very revealing situation here.
42 more mortars.
And this is going to surprise literally nobody. Is this the same one? Oh my God, I forgot about this one.
I am currently at a stoplight, so I'm not driving. However, right now, about a block away from my house, which I am racing back to, they are going door to door. I just stopped and picked up a neighbor kid who is in danger of being picked up off of the road because they decide to do this at school time. I don't know how to plead enough with people. This is happening.
I got
this
someone.
is happening.
Yep.
They are stealing people.
Yep.
Fuck you up.
She kidnapped a kid. I don't know if she did. She's probably lying.
Okay, and I just get a notification that my kid's school is going into lockdown.
So, these people need to be institutionalized. They do, for their own good. This is obviously not good for you. Nobody should be acting like this. Nobody should be feeling like this. You need to be medicated. And you need to be, like, extremely medicated and taken care of all the time. She kidnapped a kid. Yeah, even they can't help her? That's fine. If they can't help her, I don't give a shit. I just don't want people like this out in the public. Look at him go. Look at him go.
If you are out there right now acting like everything's totally fine, you're just gonna like go get a massage or like go out to brunch with some friends, you need to stop. You need to open your eyes because the reality of what
you need to make your life
guys,
as
you got
horrible as
coming
mine
towards
is,
you.
so I can feel better about ruining my life over some bullshit. I just want to show you guys my 2% rule.
That's the conservative number. I'm going to tell you.
It is. That's the concern. I've been trying to tell everybody. I've been trying to say it. People didn't want to listen. Now you're seeing
slow movement I do towards you.
What is happening?
There's a mortar coming your way.
Is atrocious.
Uh-huh.
And don't give me some bullshit like, well, if you follow the law.
Yeah.
Look at the 4th Amendment.
The 4th Amendment says that I don't have to follow immigration law. For sure, that's definitely it. And then, yeah, let me go back. I want to find some other thing. Where the fuck did it go? I don't know if I can pull it up right now. But, yeah, I don't know where it is. I apologize. Maybe I thought I had it there. And so here's another one.
Just register Republican. Just register Republican. You're a blue dot in a red area. Just register Republican. Then you get a say in who gets to be their primary candidate. Register Republican. Just register Republican. It doesn't matter. You can go online. That little card doesn't make a difference. It doesn't actually mean anything. You can just register Republican. Let's all just register Republican. We can all register Republican. What will happen if the Republican Party and the MAGA Party all...
We have to reopen the asylums. It has to happen. This is insane.
Hey, anybody want to come and
It's getting crazy
this person
leftist LGBTQ folk, and just we can all just register Republican. There's nothing stopping them. If they're going to round up all the leftists and the Democrats, we can all just register Republican. It's all...
The fact that the society is inflicted by this torment, by this this group of people, it's an insult to everybody. It really is. See, these are the same people that would have been cheering for burning witches. Like, there is a certain percentage of the population that are just deranged, brain-dead schizos. And to the extent that you let those people operate with impunity in your society is the extent that your society will be unstable. You have to treat these people like what they are. And if you don't treat them like what they are, they're going to make everything around them a lot worse. I'm starting to think I'd be safer in the asylum. Yeah, she's having a psychotic episode. They are.
Fake anyway. It's all made up. Register Republican. You can vote for whoever you want in the general elections, but in the primaries, you would have a voice in a less crazy candidate. Maybe making it to the last stage of the game here. Just register Republican. Just do it. Just register Republican. Nobody's gonna stop you. You can do anything you want. Just register Republican.
Jesus Christ.
They're gonna sink me. Yep, it's gonna
we
sink me
we need more of the asylums. I know. There's a lot more of them what we need. And let's see. Oh, here's another one. Oh, God.
It's with me.
I'm currently on my way home from a date. First day of 2026. And I have no problems posting this because he told me he doesn't have TikTok. And honestly, even if he did, I wouldn't give a fuck if he saw this. Because this man decided to psychoanalyze everything about me.
Yeah?
Everything. He and I met in the wild. We met playing kickball. And we had a really great time. And I was like, oh my god, he's like kind of cute. And like we were having fun. So we decided to go on a date. So we did. And as the date's going on, we're having a lovely time. I'm having a great time. But then he starts getting a little drunker. And that's when the truth starts to really come out. And he was like, psychoanalyzing me. And literally was like, I bet you're on anxiety meds. And I was like, yeah, I am. Like,
Can't believe it. No way! Wow!
Like, how'd you come to that conclusion? He's like, you just give those vibes. He was like, you're clearly a very sheltered person. You're clearly somebody who thinks you know everything and like has seen the world, but you don't know anything. And then he just starts going on and on and on about all the things that he's decided about me. In 2 hours, he's decided all of this about me.
You weren't mad that he decided it. You were mad that he was right.
To make me feel bad about myself? I have no idea.
Yeah.
And he was like, then trying to question me, oh, how many relationships have you been in?
Uh-oh.
Like, it's none of your business. He's like,
I've been watching Andrew Tate.
Bet you've been in a lot of situationships, but don't ever have a boyfriend. And I was like, wow, you really just have me all figured out.
Yep. Yep.
So we're starting the year off really strong.
We
and I
sure
wish I
are.
could like make this funny, but at this point like it's
Yeah.
not
I'm
funny.
PvP.
It's just mean. It's just mean.
Jesus
I'm back with
Christ.
the group. I'm gonna
Some of
be
these
right with
people,
you guys.
here's an. I'll pull up some more of these. And we have a
Here's my people,
epidemic.
Joe.
At what point do we just stop coexisting with these people? Because honestly, I'm fucking exhausted.
Oh, God.
I'm physically, mentally, and emotionally fucking drained.
Why is it that there needs to be a study on what has driven so many white women into this psychosis? There does. Because something clearly went wrong. Very obviously, something here has gone wrong. This is really bad. Like, RFK needs to do, like, a press conference about this.
I have to put on a face every day like everything's fine. I have to go to work. and I have
Obama
to sell
and Biden.
shit,
I'm on my
and I
way
have to
back
come
towards
home
you.
and
You
hang
have to
out with
work?
my kid and do his homework and then put
You
him
guys
on the
went
bus to go to
north.
school.
Yeah, that poor
While
kid.
people are literally getting shot in the street and we're watching it. And they're telling us we're not saying what we're saying.
The regime. Fuck it. I'm crying on the internet. We should all be. Hashtag FICE.
I just feel like I'm going crazy. Like,
Oh my God.
90% of the people that I have to see every day.
As I said, I know the solution for this. We need to have an exchange program with other countries where we have different guys from all the different popular fraternities in America have like a voting panel where they vote on attractive women
they
to
just
come
killed
into
me
the
and they
United
shit
States.
talking.
Like, you get every guy named Zach, Chad, Tyrone, Brad, and, like, you know, Kevin, and you get these dudes together and you put them on a panel, and they just pick out the hotties from the, you know, the hogs, and we just bring those girls in, and I guarantee you all these women that are complaining about ICE, they'd be joining ICE. They would be. Tyrone? Yeah, of course. What's wrong with Tyrone? Yeah, sure.
Live in a completely different reality than I do.
They would. NATO tender?
And I
exactly.
I'm crying on the fucking internet.
You are.
I am just so exhausted.
Direction
And I don't.
The conclave of Chads?
Yeah. I don't know whether to prepare for World War or Civil War.
What? What's this bitch reading? You don't know whether to prepare for World War or Civil War? What the hell is wrong with you? Oh my god.
Like, what do you do? It's my first one. Kind of scared.
It's my first Civil War.
At what?
Oh man, this is scary, isn't it? It is. Some of these people are just. It just keeps going.
So kill him.
Start this with it almost turned down, okay?
All we're learning from this is that you should hit the gas. If they're
Bye-bye.
You should run them over. You should run them over with your car, and you should do it quickly before they can fucking shoot you.
That's a great idea. That's a really, really great idea. Yeah, run over the federal agents with your car. Now, you're obviously not going to do this, right? I mean, you're not going to run over any federal agent with your car, of course not. But you're going to goad some random person on TikTok to maybe do it, and then you're going to cry about it when they're dead.
I have to go to my mechanic. I have to get my car fixed so that I can drive faster, just in case. This is fucking...
So you can drive... What do you think... What is this, like Gran Turismo? What do you think that the mechanic is like, okay, can you paint my car red so it goes faster? That's not how it works.
Beer.
Insane.
If you like this
you
content,
should
hit
hit
like and
them.
subscribe.
You should hit them. They will say you hit them
Follow
anyway.
if you feel up to it.
You should
Thanks
hit
for
them
watching
with your
the VOD.
car.
Oh my god. These people are out of their fucking minds. As I said, we have to reopen the asylums. We do. Oh, here we go. Another one.
We are already surpassing
Surprise!
Hitler, Nazi Germany. Do you not see this? If we have to debate the morality of does a person deserve to be shot in the face by a masked man who just jumped out of his car working for the government?
Yep.
What have we become?
Lizard.
Why are we here scrolling?
Lizard.
Instead of getting out to the streets?
Jesus.
Yes, we're killing you. This is the Sparrow.
I'm going to keep scrolling because honestly, nobody...
Yeah, about the gas.
What a fucking schizo. Oh my god. Yep. You're gonna keep scrolling. Nobody's gonna stop you from scrolling. I believe you.
Would join me if I got in the
They
streets.
are
Would they?
huge in
Because that's
Japanese.
the thing. When we go to the streets, we go up the streets with
They're
our
very
little
proficient
plastic
in
signs and we
Japanese.
say, stop shooting people. Arrest ICE. Do you think that's going to help a woman who just got
Thomas,
shot?
Luke is about to
This is
eat
no longer
shit.
political debate online material.
Boop, boop,
This is
boop.
no
Bye
longer
bye.
wave your
Kobe.
flag in the air in
Yeah.
the streets material. This is Civil War revolutionary bullshit, and I'm scared to say this on the internet because I know the government's watching me.
You need to go in the box. You have to go in the
A
box.
lot.
This is
Okay.
crazy.
Wait, you took it, didn't you? You mother.
What's wrong with you?
Verified.
Really,
He's
they're
dead.
actually
Watch
unheard
this
to make
shit.
Comparisons
Boop.
like these, yes. These people, you've got to arrest. You
No
gotta do something
way.
about these people. We have to bring back mental asylums.
No, get
It's
back
necessary.
here. That's a bad idea.
We do. We've
You
got
should
to
have never
bring back
accept. You
mental
should have never
asylums.
came
I don't
over
know
here.
What
This
the
is-
hell is
this is
going on?
Like the
They're out of
bang
their
bus
fucking
coming to
mind.
you.
Give them a lobotomy? Yes. All of these people need to get institutionalized before they hurt themselves or they hurt somebody else.
Don't worry, I'm
I
about
think
to
a lot
slam
more
it
people are going to end up
with
getting
3
killed
mortars.
because of this stuff. I mean, these people are out of their fucking mind.
And
Bang.
y'all better be fucking afraid of
Oh,
what you're doing
no.
to your people because
Yeah.
we will bite back. This is our country, and we deserve to take
Yips,
it back.
Yips Patrol is behind us, but that's because of Yip.
Oh my god.
Can we?
These people are out of
Can
their
we?
fucking mind. Are you trying to say that they're unstable? I think they're totally mentally unstable.
I have a
and totally
question. This
unhinged.
might be
And I
really,
think that they should be
really,
locked up in a mental
stupid
asylum.
question,
I think
but
so.
can we, like-
I think that it's dangerous for the public to have
Or-
people like this out there
Yep,
that are screaming,
have to
screeching
protect
in their
their,
car, knocking their camera
place.
over, that think that the government is trying to, fucking follow them and track them. Yeah, they're nutballs. Like, and this is the thing is that to the extent that you don't hold people like this accountable and remove them from public spaces, they will destroy the public spaces that they're a part of because they're just mentally ill retards. So that's the goal. This doesn't seem, what's this here? Duh, this shit doesn't seem real. These people are insane. I know. I don't
Hey,
think,
I'm coming
I've
up
been trying to
behind
tell
you.
people about this. Like, if you play
Where are
World of
you?
Warcraft again, if you play World of Warcraft, you know that these people exist because you know
Okay,
how
you're there.
stupid the average person really is. Yeah, can you petition to open asylums again? I would if I could. I'd love to do that. There's one more.
ICE just came in and took the entire staff of the Elk
I'm about
River,
to drop
Hong Kong
an
buffet.
The Hong Kong
hammer
buffet,
on that
Elk
dude.
River is gone.
Time.
Uh-huh.
They came in and they took everyone without checking for papers. They just abducted them. Husband left to go get takeout. And the Hong Kong buffet is one of his favorite restaurants. Comfort food. Something to feel better about what's going on right now in the world. But you can't escape it.
That poor
You
man.
can't hide from it. It's in my backyard now.
Yep.
If you don't know where Elk River is, we're about 30 miles north of Minneapolis. It's not really the
It's a
metro
big problem
anymore.
over there.
We
It's a
call
big issue.
anything that is a suburb of Minneapolis the cities, like Brooklyn Park, Golden Valley,
Yeah.
Minnetonka.
Nate. Actually, it's me. Netton. Yo, this is the Sparrow. Just to give you a heads up, if you're still here, it's the Sparrow. Alright, back to it.
It's one thing to watch.
Thank you
it
for the
from behind
follow.
a screen.
This guy needs to die.
You're helpless.
Yeah.
You can't interact.
Oh, he's dead.
It's another thing that's in front of you. And you have the choice to do something,
And let me guess what you're going to do.
to say something. Even if it means you
Demon
lose everything.
statues.
These people are getting goaded into ruining their entire lives. They are. They're getting goaded into ruining their entire lives over this stuff. Oh, here we go. Driving 4 hours to stand outside a Mexican restaurant because you assume it must be chock full of illegals is so comically racist and insane that I can't stop laughing.
Stand on this corner to watch the business for them. They've been really worried about reopening. They were shut down for the past 5 days after ICE was here, and
I know, I
they
saw
just
this. We
aren't
already
comfortable.
saw this. But like, yeah, bro, this is so fucking pathetic and sad. Was it full of illegals? I don't know if it was or not. I have no idea.
Yo, thanks.
So we get the DHS trope. Yeah, so DHS and USCIS have ending temporary protected status for Somalia. Homeland Security tweets out, "I'm the captain now."
Thanks for the
Oh
content.
my fucking god. So yeah, I've seen a lot of this stuff that's going on, and it's just fucking
Yeah, I got
crazy.
the
And I don't know
RV
why
on
you're
there,
ready
right?
to why people aren't doing this, but for some reason. Oh, by the way, look at this. This is what the main guy from Iran said, apparently. A man may have sexual relations with animals, but he must slaughter the animal after orgasm and sell the meat to infidels. And I was really thinking about this. This is just a little bit of a bonus thing, right? I was thinking about it, and like if I was gonna make a law for like how you should have sex with and kill animals and then sell them, this is the same law that I would make. It is. Like, honestly, it makes sense. It does. No, I don't agree with it. I don't think you should be having sex with animals. But like
Right.
logically, I can see the I can see the vision here. I can. Yeah, Hassan talking. Oh, actually, I saw that the oh, here's another one. Group of anti-ICE protesters were seen detained and cuffed.
Where the fuck? Yo, it sent me all the way to motherfucking Aruba.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yo, like they really gotta
sure.
stop fucking.
Yeah.
Like sending to the fuck. I'm right in the fucking port.
Water, not walls. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah,
It
there's
makes
another
no
one. A
fucking
fatty.
sense when I'm right at that.
Oh, he's got a
fucking
gas
spot.
mask on. He's wearing a helmet. Well, that's probably a good thing. You should have that on all the time. And the usual suspects. Yep, the usual suspects every time. So this also, I saw this was really funny that this person made a tweet and they said Hassan's fans are basically
We're
Asmongold
attacking
fans, but
everyone in
woke.
that
I have to
spot.
apologize. I have to apologize and issue a correction. Many Hassan fans are actually very unwoke and misogynistic. You stupid bitch, dumb bitch. And then Zog whore. What does Zog even mean? I don't even know what Zog means. So yeah, I saw, because Hassan retweeted this person to defend himself, right? Because he didn't want to get compared with the Roach King, right? You don't want to have that happen. So yeah, he retweeted it, and all of his fans and all of these people are now harassing this person. Meanwhile, if somebody wants to say this about me, that's fine with me. I don't give a shit. Doesn't matter at all. But for some reason, some people just can't take criticism or any sort of negative PR. People care too much about their optics and their own image. Oh, yeah. So take a look at this. And, oh, yeah. Actually, before I get to it, we're going to read a few more of these. I'm really nervous about the situation in Minneapolis right now. I'm in Minneapolis, and while I'm a white male citizen, I'm afraid that it won't be enough anymore. I went to my usual Friday night Alcoholics Anonymous meeting and out to eat afterwards, and I kept expecting ICE to burst in at any moment. I'm safe at home right now, but I'm really scared that they're going to bring Minnesota under martial law, and I don't know what we'll do at that point. I don't know if I'm becoming needlessly paranoid or properly paranoid.
Now,
I've wanted to relapse on alcohol these past few days, and I've resorted to THC, seltzers, and alternatives.
So
I don't know whether THC is making me this anxious or what. I just want to go about my business without having to worry about being gunned down for looking at an ICE agent wrong. We have a mental health crisis in America. We do.
Welcome, everybody. If you're new here, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Remember, hit that like, sub, follow. I have a YouTube and a Twitch. It's all in the description below. Thank you for being here. All right.
Cucumbers. I'm gonna come.
Let's go.
Might not be seeing it, but every day it becomes more obvious, doesn't it? Every day it becomes more and more very clearly obvious. Oh my God. Thoughts on Trump pausing immigration from 75 plus countries? Well, if they're shitholes that bring on people that are mainly just total fucking detriments to the country, like, I don't think that's enough. I think that you should look at the people that are from those countries and then send them back. Like, I don't want to hear about not letting more people in. The problems is that we have too many of those people already. What, like, okay, that's great. You're going to pause immigration from there. Great. And also, I don't think that you should pause immigration from a country categorically. I think that you should evaluate every person individually. And there are retards that come from Norway, and there are probably smart people that come from Iran, right? Or, I mean, actually, Iran's a very well-educated country. It's not even a good example. They come from maybe Pakistan or, like, Afghanistan, and, like, that's a very high welfare rate country, too. The truth is that I don't want to see people denied because of, like, where they came from. I want to see people denied because they're not going to add any value to the country. They're going to come over here, and they're effectively going to be parasites living off welfare, causing us problems. I say send them the fuck back. Get them the fuck out of here.
It's time to strap in. Because today...
it's time to strap in. Let's see what we can put in the background now.
Hello, guys and gals. Me, Mutahar, and I think about the end of the world a fair bit. Something that gives me massive anxiety is doomsday scenarios. And I don't know, there's something about it that just has me enamored. I don't know if it's like the analog horror nature of it or like just the creepypasta nature of it. But, you know, the other week I actually saw that Russia's doomsday radio was playing Swan Lake, dumping things like cryptic codes, and a lot of people are wondering, whoa, is World War III on the menu? Now, ladies and gentlemen, in the famous words of Ivan Drago from, like, Rocky, if he dies, he dies.
If he dies,
that's how I basically look at the world. You know, I'm one of those people where, like, I used to be a hypochondriac about the world ending, but now I'm just like, listen, if the bombs go off, okay, there's really nothing you can do about it. So you might as well live every day with positivity, and you might as well bring joy into everyone's life, because one day everything comes to an end. And listen, you might as well just enjoy life, or try to enjoy as much of it as you can before it does. Now, ladies and gentlemen, obviously I saw that Russia's doomsday radio is apparently activated and transmitting encrypted codes. Now, a normal person would probably look at this and go, oh shit, that's scary. But if you're somebody like me that
I'm here, I'm back. God damn, it took fucking forever.
Stations that were broadcasting secret messages that people could listen into. And a lot of these are actually meant just to relay commands to the rest of the world, especially to armies and stuff like that. To give you an idea, you can listen to a number station right here. So the actual number station that these guys were bringing up the Doomsday Radio is something known as UDB-76, also known as the Buzzer. And we're going to be talking about how this thing gets hacked, so like pretty much all the time. But yeah, for anybody that wants to know what this stuff sounds like, here I actually have like
Okay. I got him.
Listen to. Now over here, the way you can listen to this is you can put in the numbers 4625 kilohertz and type in USD over here. Make sure you tap that. And of course, this is what it sounds like. So listen closely.
And enjoy getting rammed. Give me a shit, bitch.
Exciting shit, am I right? You hear that buzzing, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, basically you'll be hearing a buzzing like you'll be hearing like 25 to 30 buzzes like every minute.
I wish we could touch more of your port and make you feel good around.
In very rare cases,
Shit.
sometimes a pirate will actually infiltrate and communicate with the station. So one of the actual recordings, and there's a transcript of it, was when one pirate hacked in and was like, "Can I tell a joke?" Now,
you little shits.
76, one buzz is yes, two is no. So obviously you got two very clear buzzes.
Oh my god!
The guy was like, "Can I turn on some music?" And you got two clear buzzes for no. But why? Are you going to get in trouble if you answer my questions? And the buzzer just So yeah, clearly for military stuff, not
took him a minute.
Now at times the Russian military will use this radio station to relay commands, and from my understanding they actually use it to relay commands to something like their nuclear submarine, so they can like reposition or get ready or do things like that. And
I'm in there, they're shooting me.
This has been happening since like the 70s, maybe actually even before that. And you know, surprisingly, every single country has their own doomsday radios.
I'm on the west. I came out to support, damn it. I'm here.
Over the airwaves. Now the thing is, can we actually decrypt this? Probably not. Like according to one of the Redditors, and I really do trust like a Redditor to know this information because it involves a
Can you go in vids?
to understand it. Its messages encrypted by like a one-time pad, which is a shared key. Basically, these keys have been shared before, and like unless you have access to them, there's no like use trying to decrypt this because it just never makes sense. So under perfect OPSEC, basically any Russian spy that's sitting around in the world right now, getting these orders from a doomsday radio, whether they be something as simple as pick up some milk for the submarine, Sergey, or I don't know, whack the fucking president or some shit like that, you'll never really know unless you have access to those keys and you're able to like decrypt them yourself. And surprisingly, tons of countries have these radio stations. For instance, the Lincolnshire.
Yep, PRV's got 300 health right now. Best kept secret's about to get turned on. And I'm gonna ram him because I have a ramming chip actually.
Commands to like predict spies and shit. They've got their own radio stations for it. I love how they follow that up with like a really cute musical tone and everything. Like you gotta imagine the British spy like perks up hearing that. And I don't know what those numbers could possibly mean. But yeah, really, honestly, the best way to probably understand it is like look at when they were broadcast and see like what crazy shit happens around there, right? And you'll have a good idea of what that message probably was. But yeah, this is basically like the reality of like how this
There
kind
you go.
of stuff happens. So number stations.
There we go.
Again, just to like sort
There you go, boy. We're getting fucking specials off of this shit.
If you're worried about
We're
this,
winning.
ladies and gentlemen, right now there's some crazy ass shit going on in Iran, and you know it's got kind of most people on edge, I would say, watching it. But hopefully it's a situation of nothing ever happens. Now, what I mentioned earlier in regards to this being like used for nuclear codes and whatnot, a lot of this is unspeculated. Nobody actually knows what UVB is used for, unless of course you're the Russian military. But the most common understanding of it, one of the most common, conspiracies or the common beliefs, is that it actually has to do with what is known as the dead hand system. So this is from the DIA, the Defense Intelligence Agency, and they basically say that it's a system where if, let's say, the Soviet Union died, like imagine if you destroyed the country, right? Before nuclear Armageddon began, basically the system exists so that if
We got, right on us.
No matter what,
Watch out, Harlock.
Signal to the nuclear submarines that would be available, and those nuclear submarines would then launch ICBMs against the enemy of Russia, or the enemy of the Soviet Union, which would obviously be the United States and pretty much any other country. Like nuclear Armageddon would happen regardless of the Soviets' existence. Just the nukes existing and them being positioned and these systems existing was enough. That's how scary some of the nuclear, like, mutually assured destruction stuff actually got. And it still honestly is kind of like that to an extent. So if we're doing the old nuke map over here, I love this website. You know, it's a very morbid website to watch. You know, if you live in places like Los Angeles is a big space.
Hey.
You know, you got LA over here, you've got all the way down to Orange County, you've got San Bernardino, Irvine, Long Beach, go down, you'll probably see shit like fucking Oceanside, get down all the way to San Diego. But if you look at LA right over here, actual downtown is, you know, pretty sizable. But utilizing a current nuclear weapon, apparently the W-78, currently in the US's arsenal, I don't know if it's still the most active one, but sorry, the W-78. This one, if used against us, or if used on us, will actually lead to some pretty terrible repercussions. For instance, if you look at this graph, to decode it, anything in this zone right here, so let's say that you're sitting in the jewelry district, I mean, let's say that you're, let's say that you're in Skid Row here, you know, all the people in Skid Row, Gallery Row, Jewelry, Historic Core, they're basically vaporized.
Yeah, you coming with me? Hold on, come on.
You're subject to so much
Follow me, man.
and death that you're gone. It is the quickest, most painless death here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're ever scared of a nuclear weapon, like if I was in LA right now and a nuke was hitting, I'd drive under the nuclear bomb, okay? Because that is the quickest way out. Do you really want to live in a post? It ain't gonna be like Fallout, ladies and gentlemen. It ain't gonna be fun. It's gonna be fucked up. So of course you've got the moderate blast damage, which anything outside this area, it's still gonna be pretty bad. Now, of course, the thermal radiation radius is also interesting. Remember, when a bomb goes off, right, one of the reasons why in Fallout, I think, they have, like, that Pip-Boy staring like this is that I think if your thumb is bigger than the mushroom cloud, you're safe. If it's smaller, that means you're in the radiation zone, but the thermal zone is even wilder, right?
Look at the fucking, look at the leaderboard. Look at the leaderboard, everybody. Look at all the W. We got PRV here. I got BBC on me.
Because if you're in the fireball radius or the thermal radius, you get cooked alive, okay? Now anybody that's out in like Beverly Hills, WoHo, maybe up in the mountains over here, you know, anything in this area, it's still gonna be bad, but it's a lot less painful than what you're seeing in the center. Now, of course, this is just by one bomb. You might be like, well, that's just a part of LA. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we live in the age of MIRVs. So basically what a MIRV is like it's a missile that goes up into the air, then it opens up into like 8 different MIRVs or 8 different missiles. And those missiles hit everything.
I don't give a fuck. I took your bitch. I took your little homie on a ride. Hope you know that was a hot ride. Yeah. I fucking boarded that bitch and made him my bitch.
One of these reasons why like the whole world is scared to do this shit to each other, because listen, if the world ends, that means everything is fucking gone. Okay, it's just done. Now, just for goofy, just for shits and giggles, I always like to test what is the Tsar Bomba, which is like the largest bomb ever designed. This is one that's apparently not even tested; it's just designed. And just to see what it would do if like one of these bastards popped off, bro, it's all over at this point. It's just done. Like the insanity of this bomb, it's wild, right? Like it's crazy to see. It's just nuclear weapons, man. I'm telling you, it's the scariest thing that humanity has ever cooked up. And I'm pretty sure if you look at like the alien Fermi paradox shit, this would be like the great filter, right? Like I think it's once society develops nuclear weapons, you know, it pretty much is on the verge of dying. But anyways, nuclear like stuff aside, obviously I want to look a little more into this like radio and sort of start talking about all of the crazy shit around it. So about 2 weeks ago, you know, Swamp started getting played, which apparently is like reference to when like the Soviet Union was like falling. But how does like a radio station from like Russia's military end up getting hacked? Well, it's not that it actually gets hacked. It's because there's actually a lot of pirates that are around and are actually just broadcasting and hijacking the radio. So, for instance, a lot of the actual hackers around the world, or like anyone near these broadcasting or the receivers, will typically blast audio at the exact same, like the exact same range, the exact same signal, which I just showed you how to access.
I got Teamed up on by BBC at the port by you guys. King of Crowns and Izmir.
So, for instance, a bunch of people will probably stuff in a whole lot of like, you know, Guy Fawkes masks and just like broadcast them on this range. So when you hear it, your spectrogram on your radio will like print out an actual Guy Fawkes mask. In some cases on the frequency, you'll see stuff like the troll face. So that's there. You know, sometimes a pirate will just broadcast that. And the way that it works is they broadcast to the frequency and just flood out the actual official comms from Russia. So basically the rest of the world, when they're tuning in, they just see what the hacker is broadcasting, you know, obviously illegally in that case. And never forget, sometimes you can even have a bunch of furry nonsense blown up too. So yeah, honestly, one of the big issues with this stuff too is like, when you're like the Russians and you're trying to send out like coded signals, sometimes it's going to be annoying when your submarines are tuning in and all they see is a fucking giant furry. And one thing that's also really wild too is like, it's not just troll faces, sometimes it's just like audio. So for instance, like a week ago on the Russian like Doomsday Radio, this was playing, so like, we are Charlie Kirk. Just imagine you're like, just imagine you're in like a Russian submarine, you're tuning in. And you're just like, Vadim, what is this Charlie Kirk song they're playing? It's so fucking goofy, dude. God damn. Now, obviously, for some of y'all watching, there's an entire, like, research group centered around all the radio stations in the world. Because, of course, it's the internet, they're all gonna do it. Now, for anybody that's interested, a lot of countries actually have, like, their numbers research stations, like, sort of brought out into the world. So if you're, like, Russian ground forces, for instance, you've got a whole bunch of, like, you've got, like, D marker, you've got T marker, you've got the air horn, you've got the goose, you've got the alarm, Zali 52, and then the southern military districts got, like, their own set of, like, you know, codes to, like, patch into. Now, sometimes you'll find stuff like the alarm, for instance, which sounds freaky, but the only actual recorded thing is, like, this one test, from my understanding, not an actual alarm. Now, if you're somebody that actually wants to kind of, like, stenographize your own, like, images, you can get programs like Hardwired, for instance. I showed you how to do this before. One tip you probably know is of, like, space, for instance, like, for me, I can take space right over here, I can render it into an actual, you know, sound, which then if you play into any of these radios, if you have like a spectrogram, you can see my face show up as this video is being played. So pretty cool stuff. Would I recommend you do it? Absolutely not, okay? Because from my understanding, it is very fucking illegal, right? Especially if you're doing it to any, like, U.S. station. So, for instance, even when it comes to the Americans, there is similar communication systems, although these ones are a little bit more professional. So, what the Americans have is something called, like, a high-frequency global communication system, which is basically maintained by the Air Force. And they've got, like, 13 of these locations all over the world.
They are. They're at the lighthouses.
And of course, they've got you the frequencies right over here. And of course, these voice channels, as they say, carry two-way communications with aircraft using many different call signs. The main frequency is 11,175 during the day and 4724 during the night. So while these ones don't really have like Charlie Kirk bursting through the fucking, like they don't have like music bursting through. Like the Russian ones sometimes have like Gangnam Style, so just imagine, you know, how annoying
No,
it
you just got out.
Military commander. And, like,
We got another one.
Messages, but like you have to deal with like somebody blasting like Gangnam Style. For instance, when it comes to the American system, this is what it kind of sounds like. So you got one guy, the hairy lemon, basically like submitting this shit for the rest of the world to hear. So for instance, this is what it sounds like, and you can just listen to some of these recordings here. So just listen to this one. So it's more close to like what you imagine a military radio station to kind
Everyone did what? What did you just say?
They repeat like this string and whatever this is, I don't know what it is, but I imagine whoever is supposed to be receiving this in the United States government has some understanding.
I don't have a fucking clue.
Now, of course, there's other entire stations as well too from the
I know I don't have a clue.
United Kingdom, from Israel, from France, yada yada yada. Ultimately, the end, if I were you, ladies and gentlemen, I wouldn't necessarily be freaking out about it. Because, again, this has been happening for decades, okay? All right, this is how these countries communicate.
I don't have a query. I'm gonna be annoying as fuck.
Especially when it comes to like secret military related shit. Again, you don't really have to worry about it unless the nukes actually fire off. And let me just give you guys something to relax. Maybe this will make you like freak out a little bit. So you might want to skip this section of the video, but we're already close to the end anyways. The thing about this is, ladies and gentlemen, when nukes go off, when war starts, especially
I don't have a tweet either.
nuclear age, it takes literally minutes, from my understanding, for any of this stuff to happen. So, you know, a lot of these nukes will probably be on like submarines that are like a minute out from us anyways. These nukes travel so fast that honestly, the only thing you really can do is if you have a bunker, get inside that. If you don't have a bunker, get a fucking lawn chair, put it out into your lawn, sit down, relax, grab a good like book or something. Maybe like read a couple pages and just see the fireworks, right? Because really,
Well, that's got secrets going out there.
This game called Cold Line, which is
Oh, there's so many on them,
Moscow all the way to New
guys.
York, and you're supposed to be on like the hotline, and you have like literally 10 minutes to get it done. The whole point of the game is like you have to navigate through like shitty mode menus as the world is on the line. But the thing is, it kind of builds up a good example of like how little time matters, right? Like we have spent thousands of years building up human civilization, and literally in minutes we can actually wipe out every bit of progress that we've had. It's crazy. It's like the ultimate Alt F4 that we've ever written, right? You want to talk about deleting System 32? Delete all of human fucking history within a matter of minutes, right? It's crazy shit. That's why I don't really worry too much about it, because honestly, if it happens, it happens. What are you gonna do? You know, one of the things that really gets me too, and this is like obviously like as we're ending, some of the thing that gives me, it still to this day gives me crazy anxiety, is like the EAS scenario stuff on YouTube. Now this is sort of like content on YouTube that's like, I want to say it's popular, but it's like kind of like silently popular in a way, because there's not really massive channels doing it, but it's kind of in the vein of analog horror. So EAS scenarios, like this one got uploaded like a year ago with like over 500,000 views. But sometimes I put this shit onto my television so I can fall asleep. I know it's crazy, right? Just like hearing EAS tones. But this is like the scenario.
Ready?
What, like,
Harlock, keep moving.
Like
Harlock, watch this shit. Ready?
Not a drill. All residents of Los
Kobe.
Angeles County are instructed to go directly to the health department at 277 South Atlantic Boulevard.
Let's go.
Pickups will be every 15 minutes at the University of Southern California. Emergency evacuation in progress. Head immediately to your nearest emergency service shelter. Military troops will be there to meet you. Bring your photo ID and no more than one baggage item per person. Be aware of your surroundings.
I mean, nowadays it would probably just be like through like it would probably just be through the Amber Alert system on your phones. But you know, sometimes you know when shit hits the fan, you'll see like the EAS system kick off, like the tones are firing off, and you'll get like your last messages from here. One of the most grim ones, I'll show it to you really quickly. One of my all-time favorites is actually this. It's like this nuclear Armageddon scenario between like the U.S. and China. This is by like Harvester. This is uploaded like.
I'm on my way.
One thing that really gets me is like,
fuck with
when
them.
you get to like the Chinese discussions.
Hardcore,
so when the
fuck with
entire
them.
exchanges happen, this is what it sounds like from the Chinese. Now, obviously, this isn't real, but like it's super duper chilling. One of the most chilling things that I've heard. Listen to it.
府的广播，我们非常悲痛地报告政府解散。在对中国大陆进行多次核袭击后，该地区遭受了毁灭性的影响，可能导致650万人死亡。
This is where we part ways. The Hong Kong government wishes you well and goodbye. I mean, that's the most chilling shit that you can read. The last message you get from one of the biggest nations in the world is, everything is fucked up, buddy. You better learn how
What
to
are we
live
doing?
now because you're on your own. That is some chilling shit. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, if there's any message, the reason why like these videos are super duper cool to me is like if you ever want to like
Direction we heading.
like, why we should all probably learn to get along and live in the world that we're at, because
Mm.
we really
Yeah,
don't
right.
have another planet at the moment, and even if we did, it's still not good to blow each other up. There's probably stuff like this. We as
Oh
humans
god, there's a lot of them
similar
stuck in
to
White
ourselves,
House.
We should probably learn to get along. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you know, it's anxiety writing when you're seeing the world kind of like have all this shit surrounding around it. And of course, obviously, the news is not too good when it comes to like, you know, fear-mongering, because that's basically the name of the game. And when I keep hearing stuff about the Russian, like, you know, doomsday radios going off, and you know, everyone
Well,
kind of
I'm
asks me,
coming
like,
to.
oh my god, what does this mean?
Here, I'm gonna drop a couple of
crazy shit that you hear. Dude,
Mortars into him, so move back. Keep moving back.
We're fine. You know, until we're not. And when we're not, honestly, you won't have enough time to really make a proper decision. So live life, enjoy yourself, be kind to the people around you, and if you like what you saw, please like, comment, subscribe, just like this, like that.
My apologies.
Yeah. I'm leaving, Peepaw. I thought you were cool. You're not. Alright, I think our laundry's done. This it? Yep. He's asleep. Let's see. That dude's still here. Which one was it? There we go. Dryer time. Yes! Yeah, it did sound like somebody rang that bell. What is that, a red key? Oh, we got a Hellcat? This is a bathroom key. Use the mouse wheel to cycle through your items. Okay, where's the bathroom? Okay. Cool. I remember hanging out by payphones and they would always ring, dude. And we'd pick them up and we'd mess with the people on the other side. It was great. Okay, I gotta go into the women's bathroom. Locked, weird. Wait a minute, there we go. Okay. We made it. Put the key up. Put the key up. There we go, tab. Okay. I don't know what that is. What the hell did I just pick up? Reapers. Okay. I don't have to pee.
Oh, I got at least inside the fucking.
Oh God, 867-5309.
Inside the circle.
Let's get out of here. Let's go into the men's bathroom. For whatever reason. Oh no, what are we doing, dude?
Up there to say this shit. The Supreme Court is now debating on what a woman is. Listen to this.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Since you bring it up, why don't we start there? Dr. Verma, I wasn't sure I understood your answer to Senator Moody a moment ago. Do you think that men can get pregnant?
I hesitated there because
We got to get rid of these people. We got to get rid of them. This is crazy. Like, this is you've got it. This has got to stop. This is so ridiculous, so insane, so stupid. What is this? Take away our license.
I wasn't sure where the conversation was going or what the goal was. I mean, I do take care of patients with different identities. I take care of many women. I take care of people with different identities. And so that's where I paused. I think
You paused.
I wasn't sure where you were going with that.
Well, the goal is.
You fucking paused, but nobody else is pausing, motherfucker.
Again, the reason I
Holy
paused
fuck!
there-
You're not pausing. You're immediately responding. You're too retarded to not understand how to respond.
Totally unravel
Like,
and unwind in real time.
Oh my lord, this fucking
This is
horker.
embarrassing. This is the saddest.
This is
thing
the
ever.
worst of the worst. This is the worst of
I'm
the
not
worst.
really sure what the goal of the question
The goal is just to establish a biological reality. You just said a moment ago that science and evidence should control, not politics.
Right.
So let's just test that proposition. Can men get pregnant?
I take care of people with many identities.
This is crazy. This is insane.
DJ Roddy D.
What is wrong
What up, my boy? How you doing? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Give me a second. Give me a second. I see it on the corner. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, buddy. I might need to buy wax rig next time I go legit weed store. Yeah, but I'm definitely grab a weed. What you should do if you like. What's that fucking noise? Am I listening to myself or something somewhere? I wonder. I wonder if I'm hearing myself somehow. What is that? You know what I mean? Like, I wonder. Some dental shit. Ooh, someone killed somebody I was going to be killed before. That's smoke weed. Then know what you can do, my guy? You can eat edibles. Right, DJ Ronnie J? Boom. Case fucking closed. Yeah. Yeah. Case closed. Know what you do? Know what you do? No. Trust me. Trust me. It's about metabolisms. Alright? When it comes down to eating, lazy and shit, you gotta find one that's a sativa. Alright? Alright? Just, you need a sativa. Alright? That's what you need. You need the uppity weed, not the downy weed. Nah, you can do hybrid if you can feel comfortable enough after testing it out, so you're not all couchy. But do your own fucking research. Do that shit for yourself if you're gonna do something like that. You know what I mean? Don't just do it off of my take. I have a lot of thoughts on it. Sativa is great to start with. Hybrid is what you do after you find out sativa is good enough. And then if you really want to couch yourself, you can get yourself a indica, Oh, that's to see what you think. Fuck yeah, man. Absolutely. I appreciate that. Mileage may vary. My mileage hella varies. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you're gonna actually get into just doing edibles though, seriously, make sure the times that you do edibles, all right? I'm not trying to tell you how to do what you do, but you may want to make sure you don't have much to do. And the day after, depending on your metabolism, it could still make make you feel groggy. Yeah, exactly. I see. That's all I ask for is that you know yourself. So, what I suggest is that you find yourself a 100 milligram THC drink. Find a drink. Look up Uncle Skunks or look up Uncle Skunks. Right? Yep. I highly recommend Uncle Skunks. Oh boy. Yep. My girlfriend doesn't smoke. She likes edibles. So she likes them. They don't really fuck her up that bad. Some of them they do. The ones that do, she does have 1,000 milligrams. It's glorious. Nice. Yeah, DJ Ronnie. Yep. Good shit. Good. Okay, shit. Super. Yo, Ronnie G's. Yeah, I like to fucking buy and grow my own. So like I'd like to buy and fucking stir in the pot a little bit. Stir in the pot a little bit. Nope, they weren't. Stir in the pot. Just stir in the pot. Just stir in the pot. Stir in the pot. Oh yeah. Oh, that was stupid of me. A good edible before too. I'm telling you, there's some really good edibles out there. You could really get yourself something nice. satisfied, but like, yeah, shopping for balance. Highly recommend sativas, that upper feeling and not that lower stuff. Why you see me smoking so much weed? Because I take a little bit of my sativa, right? I got my sativa here, right? I even have a pack of worms lying around, but they're dry. I'd eat them though. Not gonna. Oh yeah, vape and the dust that you is charged. Yeah. But you want to get yourself some fucking flour, good grinder where you can catch all the fucking. Yeah. You want to be able to catch them, fucking, some keef. All right, dude. I'm telling you right now. Here, look. Yeah, ready. Okay, hold on. Hold on. You look at that. It's that green. It's that green. That all right. Look how much on that blade. Okay. It's invisible. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Oh. Yeah. So I highly recommend. All right, I highly recommend that you actually try getting yourself a sativa and rolling from there. You go for a hybrid afterwards. Damn. That's fucked up.
Back to the script. Yes.
But
Can men
I
get
take care
pregnant?
of many women that can get pregnant. I do take care of people that don't identify as women. That
Can men get pregnant?
again, as I'm saying.
Let me just remind you. You testified to a moment ago. Science and evidence should control, not politics.
I don't know how anybody can watch this and not come to the conclusion that this woman is absolutely insane and should have her license taken away from her. Like, if you think that men can get pregnant or you can't answer this simple biological reality, you should be disbarred, or like not disbarred, but like, you know, had your license totally taken away. Like, what are we doing with this? It's insane that this is even happening. Like, and this is the problem, is that I don't think that we are nearly aggressive enough with these people that are trying to take their weird ideology and turn it into an actual practice. Like, you have to totally destroy these people. And you have to make an example out of them, too. Because if you don't do that, they will totally unravel the world just so they can feel good or to fit in with their ideology. You can't let this happen at all.
So, can men get pregnant? You're a doctor, I think.
Science and evidence
doctor.
should guide medicine.
Science and
Do
evidence.
science and evidence tell us that men can get pregnant? Biological men, can they get pregnant?
I also think yes/no questions like this are a political tool. And
No.
This is no. You don't understand. No, this is all a political.
What up, Ma? How you doing?
Oh my God.
What's good?
Yes, no questions are about the
Let's see
truth,
what you
doctor. Let's not
texted.
make a mockery of this proceeding.
Please
This is
feed
about
Max.
science and
Hold
evidence,
on.
and I'm asking you. You know, the United States Supreme Court just heard arguments yesterday at great lengths.
You know what? This is a
on
great
this
time to
question.
plug.
This is not a hypothetical question.
Everybody,
this is not theoretical.
be
It
right
affects
back,
real
all right?
people in their real lives.
Yeah, I
And
found the
you're here as an expert,
reliable
called by the
charging
other side as an expert.
Oh yeah.
This is. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I'm
Do you
gonna go
remember what
feed my
I've said
cat real
before
quick.
about experts?
Be right back, everybody. Listen to
I've said
Asmongold.
this over and over and over again. These people are not experts.
Be right back.
Stop referring to them as experts. They are absolutely not. Who's defending her?
Holy shit.
The people that put her up there to say this shit. Absolutely. If you think that this is the truth, a lot of these weird leftist people, they do this constantly. They can't define what a woman is, but they can define what sexism is against women instantly. How does that happen?
You've been telling us that you follow, right?
Never
You're a
listen to
doctor,
experts.
and you follow the science and the evidence. So I just want to know, based on the science,
Right.
can men get pregnant? That's a yes or no question. It really is, I think.
I think you're trying to reduce the complexity of a lot.
I'm not. I'm trying.
There's no complexity. It's not complicated. It's just not.
It's not complex.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get
simple.
to an answer, and I'm trying to test, frankly, your veracity as a medical professional and as a scientist. Can men get pregnant?
I think you're also conflating.
Man. She's definitely in denial. It is. This is a doctor. And I want you guys to see how bad it is. See, these are the same people that are out there repeating these same lies over and over. You got to institutionalize these people. You got to do something about them. You can't let people out here going around, this is a doctor. Where are our standards? What the hell is going on?
This is extraordinary. No, I'm not conflating male and female. They're two different things. There's biological men and there's biological women. And I want to know, can men get pregnant?
What you were talking about is.
What you're talking. Oh, let's hear what this actually is. Oh my God.
Biological.
You're not going to answer my question.
Biological males.
This isn't.
She's afraid of being attacked by people out in public. I know. And you have to force these people into admitting it. And I think that really the more that you press them on this, the more this will fall apart and totally unravel. This is what happens, is that these ideologies, there's a reason why the entire internet needed to be censored in order to make these ideologies able to exist. It's because the moment that even the slightest amount of logic and rationality is applied to them, they totally fall apart. They collapse.
Hard doctor, can men get pregnant? Yes or no?
I would be more than happy to have a conversation with you.
It's so patronizing and obnoxious and annoying. Don't you just hate people like this? They're so annoying. I hate them.
That is not coming from a place of trying to be polarized and.
It's polarizing to talk about whether men can get pregnant or not. I'm sorry, but if you get polarized by that, you need to be in a box. You need to be in a padded room.
I'm not trying to be polarizing. I'm trying to ask. I think it is extraordinary that we are here in a hearing about science and about women. And for the record, it's women who get pregnant, not men. We are here about the safety of women and science that shows that this abortion drug causes adverse health events in 11% of cases. That's 22 times greater than the
That's insane. 11% is a crazy number.
FDA label, another fact you haven't acknowledged, and yet you won't even acknowledge the basic reality
That's
that
right.
biological men don't get pregnant. There's a difference.
This is, remember what I said before about how these people have totally replaced religion with ideology? This is their new religion. This is the reason why they can't deny it or go back on it or say anything that is counter to it at all. This is a dogmatic cult religion.
Difference between biological men and biological women. I just,
that's how it is.
I don't know how we can take you seriously and your
Nobody
claims to
should
be
take this person
a person of science if you won't level with this on this basic issue. I thought we were past all of this, frankly. I can't believe we're still here talking about this.
I am a person of science, and I'm also someone here who
No, you're not. No, you're not.
who's here to represent the complex experiences of my patients, and I don't think
They're not, it's not complex at all. What do you mean it's complex? It's just, this is what they do. It's insane, man. She's a confused person. She is.
polarized language or questions serve that goal. I don't think they serve the American people.
It is not polarizing to say that there is a scientific difference between men and women. And I want this to be clear and for the record. It is not polarizing to say that women are a biological reality and should be treated and protected as such. That is not polarizing. That is truth. It is also, by the way, the United States Constitution, which offers unique protections to women in a variety of circumstances as women.
That's another really big component he's talking about, is that if you can't define what a woman is, how can we define sexism against women? How can we define gender discrimination against women? How can we define any of these different things that all of our laws and all of our country is built around if we can't even identify what a woman is in the first place? You see what I'm saying? And this is what these people have a problem with, is they're not even able to engage with this even in the first degree of rationality. So yeah, whenever you make your ideology your identity, you perceive every criticism as a personal attack, and you will always defy logic just so you can feel in the right. True. She just said why she's there. She doesn't want to lose patience and the money giving a logical answer. Well, again, I think that there needs to be some degree of accountability for people that are engaging with this stuff, especially if they're doctors. Because when you're a doctor, like, this is a license that's given to you by a medical board. If a medical board is giving out licenses to people that don't know what a woman is, then at what point are they enabling malpractice? Really?
And your refusal to recognize women as women and men as men is deeply corrosive to science,
crazy?
To public trust, and yes, to constitutional protections for women as women.
Yep.
And I think it's
I don't think that Republicans are even remotely as aggressive against this stuff as they should be. Like, in my opinion, I think that any of these different doctors that did any sort of intervention, like any sort of trans intervention on anybody under the age of 13, should be brought up on child mutilation or child endangerment charges. They should be totally, removed from the license. We should put them in jail, do all of this retroactively, take these people, remove their licenses as well, and then just totally scorched earth these people. Because the reality is that you can never reason with people that are brainwashed. And this is a really big mistake. 18, not 13. I think 13 is a point where everybody can agree. I think 14 to like 18, there's like some gray area, right? So like all I'm talking about are the easy wins, okay? You want to say 18? I agree with you on 18. But the fact is that 13 and under is the easy win. And so anyway, not even close? Yeah, sure, right? Okay, fine, 18. I don't care. Why are we even arguing about this? Doesn't matter. My point is that they need to be way more aggressive with these people, because you're never going to reason a person out of a position that they didn't reason themselves into. These people are afraid. So the only way that you can conquer that is to make them more afraid of you. And so the way that you do that is you introduce penalties, punishments, and accountability that is so brutal and so extreme that they're afraid to push this ideology on kids. They're afraid to try to change science in a way that affirms mentally ill people's gender identity. And they're afraid to try to push this on the public. That's what you have to do. You have to be aggressive. You have to go completely all the way with them. And if you don't do that, what they do is they just kind of stay in their little box and they consolidate power more and more and more and more as much as they can. and then eventually they will exercise that same power against you. You have to shut them down. You totally shut them down, and you do it with literally no mercy, no recourse, no like second guessing yourself. You totally destroy them.
Extraordinary.
I don't know why they
that
don't
you
do
would
that.
sit here and advance a political agenda that has been thoroughly discredited
Completely
and rejected by
crush
the
it.
American
You do.
people in this forum. And
Super.
I'm glad we had this exchange because it is exceptionally clarifying. It is also in many ways quite depressing. I see that
That's
my
right.
time is nearly expired. I just want to thank the other witnesses for being here. Thank you for protecting women and children.
Yep.
Thank you for your valiant efforts. Thank you for following the science. And thank you, Mr. Chairman, for this hearing.
Holy shit, what is going on? And utter Karen annihilation. I know. What do you mean there's a gray area in 1418? I think that some people view people like teenagers, older teenagers, as having a degree of ability to understand what they want more than like a 7-year-old, for example. But I don't think anybody under 18 needs to be having any sort of medical transgender interventionism. Like no puberty blockers, no surgery, no anything. So it's not like I don't agree with you. I'm just saying, like, for 13 and under, that's like that's the really crazy stuff. And so yeah, and about then your brain isn't developed till 25. Yeah, but you can join the army at 18. So I figure if you wanna go on get surgery or whatever, that's totally fine. But anyway, let me see if I can pull out the rest of these, because yes, there has been a massive crash out for this. And they're actually falling apart trying to justify why women aren't women. Oh, here we go again. Here's another one.
Miss Verma, can men get pregnant?
Dr. Verma,
Yes.
I just want to make sure we're
Dr.
all
Verma.
If it's up to me, not for long. Doctor.
Can men get
A
pregnant?
doctor.
As a doctor, give me your opinion. As a doctor, can men get pregnant?
Somebody's laughing.
I mean,
I'll move
Yep.
on to the next one. Is doctor.
No, you never let these
1860,
people move on. You
like
bury them.
1860 something, or
Absolutely bury them. What are you doing?
I
Move
can't
on.
remember the exact. Yeah.
I know you're a lawyer, an AG, like I was an AG. Can men get pregnant? No. Miss Verma,
Who?
can
Obviously not. Obviously you can't get pregnant if you're a fucking if you're a man. Duh.
Should we
It's
go
so
kill
obvious.
it?
Let me go and see if I can find the other comments about this, because
Oh.
there's been even more about this
Never
from the
mind.
Supreme Court. It is insane. And yes, and they go after the kids because it makes them unstable to
Well,
procreate. It's the only way
don't
they
do
can
that. I'm
carry
drunk
knowledge
enough to
alive.
come over there
Again,
and be the
like, the only
fucked up
problem is
uncle
that
and
I think
spank
that a lot
him,
of these
spank
conservatives,
somebody.
I don't even think it's a conservative thing. I think this is just a normal people thing. I think a lot of these just straight up normal people are unwilling to be as aggressive and as hostile against this stuff as I think they need to be. And I think that's the big issue that we have now, is that basically there's no real accountability for these people. So because they don't face any accountability, they just say and do whatever the hell they want. So that's really the big problem, I think, that what happens. Let me see if I can pull up the rest of the comments about this too, because what is this, Supreme Court? I guess maybe trans, probably a better way to look at it. See if I can find the rest of that's why we're conservatives. I don't even think that I'm a conservative, if you want me to be honest. I don't think so at all. I think this is just common sense reality.
Reality of it,
and,
yeah.
As well. Why are you splitting up sports? Like, I'm pretty sure a woman could play basketball as well as a man if she practiced and he practiced. Like, what's the issue?
Oh my God, where are these people? Like, how can you be this delusional? This is insane.
The Department of Justice will not sit by when women are discriminated against in sports.
I will echo Attorney General's comments about how brave these women are, these young women.
I thank you on behalf
Yeah.
of course, myself, but I think
Yeah, obviously, right? I mean, the West is falling. Well, I think that the reason why things are getting worse is because there's nobody that actually holds these
Oh
people
my lord.
accountable, and that's the main issue.
Oh my
of what
god, that
happens.
fucking game.
I'm Congressman Greg Stubbe from the great state of Florida.
Uh-oh, here we go.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think. I played the shit out of that too. I was in a deal that took
like, it was one of the first fucking guilds to take, like, a, territory. And he came out. That was so fucking jank.
And thanks to your advocacy, it passed the House.
Oh, it was so bad.
Support.
Yep.
Yet because of the ridiculous filibuster rule in the Senate, it dies in the Senate, which is why these cases are so important. Protect women because the Senate has failed them. During this entire fight, I have said that states need to exercise
So
their
fucking
Amendment
stupid.
rights to protect women's sports, and thankfully, 27 states have exerted their rights and passed bills to protect women.
Thank God.
Title IX was created by Congress over 50 years ago, specifically to create and protect women in sports.
Obviously.
Yet due to the left's
Of
perversion
course.
of what a woman is, it has been under constant attack.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Men do not belong in women's sports because they are not women. They are men. The Supreme Court has the opportunity to...
Are we killing Pirate in the,
any sort of foundation
the
that makes
Hurricane?
sense at all. Really? There's no foundation for this at all. It's crazy.
I was about to say, now you can kill that pirate with the Hurricane.
So simple, yeah. It's so obvious.
Here you go. You're welcome.
That the U.S. Supreme Court to rule
Yeah.
only 2 genders and trans is not one of them.
Yeah, obviously.
God bless each and every one of you, and God bless the great United States of America.
Thank God. Okay, finally, we're getting some degree of changes. We've heard a minute as trans girls. We're ignoring biological truth. What is this here? Conservative justice, Aaron Current. What is this?
You're just drawing the line based on biological sex and saying that trans girls can't be on the girls' team
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, pretty much.
in an age group that's prepubescent.
Yeah.
The record in this case does not support the notion that males lack an athletic advantage at 6 years old. That's about as early as the science goes from what's in the record. And even at that age, males have about a 5% athletic advantage over girls in most situations. Now,
it's just like, I mean, when would there ever be a situation where a 6-year-old was trans? Oh, I know. Whenever their parent, probably the mother, grooms them to be trans. It's insane, man. Prepubescent boys are absolutely still stronger than girls. Yeah, I mean, obviously they are. I mean, it's not even a question. But this is what happens. You argue the Supreme Court, the definition for sex should not be used in ruling how to enforce Title IX. And this is the other big problem for what happens, is that this is the reason why I don't think anybody should accept the lie that, you know, gender and sex are 2 different things. The reason why is because they intentionally redefine these terms in order for them to try to tell you what the difference is.
I love my Sparrow.
Basically, they do that. They redefine terms, and then they build legal cases around the redefinitions. That's what happens. Remakes are outperforming actual games. You're seeing remakes popping off way more. And apparently, it's not nostalgia. I think they're right.
Yeah.
Remakes and remasters seem to be
Probably he didn't buy it out of
show something really striking.
Nevis.
90% of you have played a remaster or a remake in the last few years. Which isn't really a surprise. I mean, I've certainly played a few. I imagine you have. And who could blame you? These games are dominating. And the biggest example is probably Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered, because that has outsold all but one of the new games.
Wanted to board them.
Pathetic. That is so pathetic.
You might wonder then, is this just the industry's future? An endless cycle of nostalgic re-releases forever?
No, I think the re-releases are a stopgap measure before video games become based again and made by people that actually play video games. One of the big problems is that the video game industry has been taken over by mentally ill Funko Pop collecting leftist millennials that hate themselves and that are fat. And they don't make good video games. And so what's happening right now is we're seeing a market correction, and many of those games are failing.
All consuming itself.
That's what's happening.
Turns out maybe not. Because for most people playing these remakes, it's actually
Oh, go
not
Lindsay L.
nostalgia.
No,
it's
game's
literally
better.
impossible because most of them haven't played the original version.
Yeah.
And that's just one snippet of the new data we've got about remakes. When I say every week brings a new remake or remaster, that's not idle words, it's quite literal. Last week had Trials in the Sky first chapter and Platypus Replayed. This week there's Pac-Man World 2 Repack, perhaps not Oblivion Remastered here, and you'd be forgiven for being confused at how it appears there's some cultural zeitgeist crying out for early 2000s games that have already...
No, people, it's not early 2000s games, it's that these games that came out a long time ago were so ridiculously fucking good that I don't think people even realized how good they were. That's the thing. It's like you go back and you look at Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. That's it. I mean, that's there you go.
Been re-released, reported half a dozen.
What's up, Max? Come on in, Max.
2025 remake
Look
culture
at trying to get in.
just reach new heights here. Like to put some
Max,
stats in the Elder Scrolls Oblivion situation, that
Max
sold more copies in its first month
Max
than the original game did in 15 months, and in total, it has already completely outsold the original release of the game, which is kind of.
I wonder if it outsold Starfield.
Wild. Now, you could argue that something sad is happening here. The publishers are just pushing lazy nostalgia grabs because they can't make new games that are...
Yeah, Max.
Oh, wait a second. I think that's partially true. It's probably easier to do a remake of a game than completely make a brand new game.
Alright, I'm gonna go have to
I think
open
that's
the door.
probably true. Like, they're gonna bank on guarantees and for sure things. Definitely. Yeah, of course they would do that.
And that nobody's money is going to new games. And then maybe this all shows us that people crave the good games of the past that we used to play, not the bad games that we get now.
Yeah,
well, that would make full sense because of a kind of staggering statistic from this recent survey that 85% of you have played a remake or a remaster of a game that you did not play in the first place.
Well, of course that makes sense. I mean, it obviously
Max.
makes sense.
So
Like, there's a lot of people that, like, for example, I watched, like, the 10 Commandments. The first time I watched it with, like, the remastered version of it. Like, with higher fidelity and, you know, like, a couple of, like, digital correction things. And, like, I didn't watch the version that my parents watched in movie theaters in, like, the 50s or something like that, right? Like, so I think this is very common across most types of media.
Actually seems that this stuff
Movie goes so hard.
is
It
expanding
does. It's really
into a
good.
new audience. Let's dive into the survey, and to do that, we got to define our terms. Remakes are complete reimaginings built from scratch, so updated graphics, gameplay mechanics, and sometimes story elements.
I'm one of these people. I played Demon's Souls for the first time when it was remade for PS5.
Remasters are enhanced versions of originals.
Great game.
That means
Incredible.
improved visuals, sound, and performance, but the core gameplay staying the same. And here's what the data tells us. MTM Consulting surveyed 1,500 US and UK gamers, and GameIndustry.biz brought the data to our attention, and for the sake of uniformity, they gave respondents those specific definitions so everyone's on the same terms, and then they asked people how they feel. And the findings, so there's the 90% stat of people having played at least one remaster or remake.
What a massive indictment of the current video game landscape, that remakes of video games from 15 years ago are just totally blowing out the brand new games that they've put all this work and millions of dollars into. That's bad. That's real bad. Nostalgia sells? Well, congratulations. You're retarded.
And considering how many there have been, that's not a surprise. Then there's the 85% stat that I just talked about. But there's some other ones too. 80% and 71%.
All right, everyone. I'm out. Have a good night. See ya. And everybody here, thank you for being here. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm tired. You all have a good one. See ya.
I'm tired. I'm tired.